Congratulations on your new Kenmore 4-burner grill. In this video, we'll walk you through the simple steps for assembly that you can easily do at home. In addition to the contents of your product's box, you'll need the following tools: adjustable wrench, screwdriver. We recommend choosing a level, protected surface for working. Laying down a blanket, for example, can prevent scratches to the product during assembly. We also recommend reviewing the detailed safety and assembly instructions that can be found in your product's use and care guide. Let's get started. We recommend using protective gloves to carefully open the box with a utility knife. As we open a lot of boxes, we have learned that it's sometimes easier to put the box on its side, open the bottom of the box, fold the cardboard flaps back, put the box back on its base, and then slide it up to give access to all the contents. Remove all of the parts and lay them out according to the diagram in your use and care guide. Step 1. Build the left side frame for your grill. Install 4 bolts in the first leg marked 5A without fully tightening them and leaving a gap between the bolt head for attaching the rail. When assembling with bolts, always attach each bolt loosely while assembling parts, and then tighten once the parts are aligned. Now attach the side upper rail marked 6A to the leg. Then attach one end of the side lower rail marked 6B to the leg and tighten the bolts. Repeat the steps for the leg marked 5B. In Step 2, repeat the same steps as you did on the left side to build the right side frame for your grill. Step 3. Attach the bottom shelf of your grill. Start by installing 4 bolts to the right frame you've just built. Don't fully tighten the bolts and leave a gap below the bolt head for panel attachment. Then install 5 bolts to the left frame. Attach the bottom shelf to the right grill frame with 3 bolts. Then attach the bottom shelf to the left frame with 3 bolts. Step 4. Attach the 2 front panel sections to create one single front panel using a bolt. Then attach the panel to the cart you've built by slipping the 4 panel holes onto the 4 protruding bolt heads on the left and right frames. Leave the top bolt loose on each side and fully tighten the other 3 bolts on each side. Slide one end of the right drip tray support bar, 7A, under the front right frame top bolt and fully tighten the bolt. Now fully tighten the other end of the bar to the rear right frame with another bolt. Repeat the same steps for the left drip tray support bar marked 7B. Locate the tank baffle tied underneath the left side shelf. Install it using 2 M4x10 screws. Attach one screw through the middle hole on the front panel and another on the bottom shelf. Step 5. Turn the cart upside down and attach the legs to the bottom shelf with 4 bolts. Now tap both leg extenders onto the left leg frame. Remove the cotter pin, nut, and washer from the axle rod and insert the axle rod through the wheels and right leg frame. Make sure the convex side of the wheel is facing the cart and the concave side facing outward. Then reattach the washer, nut, and cotter pin. Now stand the cart right side up and fully tighten the bottom shelf screws. Step 6. Attach the grill head to the cart with the assistance of another person. Start by removing the tie wraps and all packaging material from the regulator hose, side burner valve, and igniter wire behind the control panel. Then pull the hose and igniter wire out to the side of the grill head. Now, with your assistant's help, carefully lower the grill head onto the cart, making sure that the regulator hose and igniter wire are hanging outside the cart. Line up the control panel so it's flush with the front panels and attach the head to the cart with the 4 bolts. For Step 7, we'll attach the left side shelf, beginning by attaching the fascia to the shelf with 2 bolts and flat washers. Attach the side shelf support angle bar with 4 bolts. Then hang the shelf onto the brackets on the left side of the firebox. Attach the shelf to the firebox using 2 bolts and compression washers to attach it from the inside, and 2 bolts to attach it from the outside. Then attach the fascia to the control panel with 1 M4x10 screw. Step 8. Remove the side burner grate before assembling and attaching the right side shelf. Attach the fascia to the right side shelf with 2 bolts and flat washers. Attach the side shelf support angle bar with 4 bolts. Then hang the right side shelf onto the brackets on the right side of the firebox. Attach the shelf to the firebox using 2 bolts and compression washers to attach it from the inside, and 2 bolts to attach it from the outside. Then attach the fascia to the control panel with 1 bolt. In Step 9, we'll set up your side burner. Start by loosening it. Unscrew and remove the 2 front bolts and washers without loosening the electrode bolt. Remove the 2 pre-installed bolts from the valve stem and set them aside. Insert the valve stem through the hole in the fascia. Install the 2 previously removed bolts, leaving a gap below the bolt heads for bezel attachment. Attach the bezel to the fascia and valve face with the installed screws, making sure the black mark is facing up. Then tighten the 2 screws. Place the side burner tube over the valve, making sure the valve is inside the side burner tube. Push the control knob onto the side burner valve stem. Reattach the side burner to the shelf with the 2 previously removed screws and replace the side burner grate. Connect both igniter wires to the igniter module on the inside of the right fascia. Then connect by pushing the igniter wire tips onto the pins in the igniter module. Unscrew the igniter cap from the control panel and insert the AA battery provided with the positive end facing outward. Then screw the igniter cap back onto the igniter module mounted on the panel. Step 10. Place the heat diffusers over the burners, fitting them in the firebox in either direction. Place the 2 cooking grates onto the grate rests at the front and back of the firebox. Insert the warming rack into the brackets at the top of the firebox with the curved edge facing the front. Step 11. Attach the back rail to the cart and grill head with the 4 bolts. Remove the cotter key and retention pin from the hose bracket on the right side of the cart. Then insert the hose into the bracket and replace the cotter key and retention pin. Then insert the match holder chain into the hole in the front left leg. Hang the drip cup clip from the bottom of the drip tray and insert the drip tray into the bottom of the firebox from the back of the cart. Insert the drip cup. Lastly, place the liquid propane tank into the hole in the bottom shelf with the tank collar opening facing to the side. Now you're all set and ready to enjoy your new grill. If you need any additional details, please refer to your use and care guide, which can also be found online at kenmoregrill.com.